Thank you so much, Jamie. In your Consumer Corner this morning, inflation and grocery prices are still going up, but there are ways that you can save money the next time you go to the grocery store. Our good friend Josh Elledge, the savings angel, joining us this morning with some ways that you can save. First of all, good to see you. Happy Tuesday.
Hey, Amy, good to see you as well.
So not only do you go to the grocery store, and sometimes you can't even find the things that you like to buy, right? Because there's a shortage of things. Then the price of the things you can find is way higher. So what do you do?
Yeah, so that's just the reality of what we're experiencing here in 2022. But, again, one of the most important things that we can do is to shop defensively. And, by shopping defensively, we want to be a little bit more proactive than maybe we were in the past, right? And so specifically, I'm talking about, making sure that we can find the best deals on the things that we use on a regular basis. And we want to stock up on those things. So just in case, heaven forbid, right, whether we have an issue with toilet paper or whatever it may be, I don't want you to fill your garage. I don't want you to, but within reason. Amy, what I usually like to shoot for is about 6 to 8 weeks of most of your non-extremely perishable items. You want to have those always on hand because the average sales cycle for almost everything, if we're talking about grocery retail, is about 13 weeks. And so I'm going to amend what I said about 6 to 8 weeks. I want you to have 13 weeks worth of stuff because I want you to only buy when those items go on sale at your store. And I'm speaking specifically of stores like Publix that, they'll have something on BOGO, and then guess what? It won't go on BOGO for another 13 weeks, but that's when I want you to buy it. Only buy it when it goes BOGO.
Okay. Right. Let's talk about BOGO, right? Because a lot of times that's what draws you into the store, but then you end up wandering around the store and buying a lot of other stuff that you might be paying more for, right? And then people will say, well, I don't have time to shop at 3 different grocery stores, so what do you do?
I understand the excuse that you don't have time, but if you do the math on it's amazing how much money you can make per hour if you'll just simply say, well, okay, I'm going to pop into this store for this right here. I don't have to go to all 3 stores today, or maybe you want to bulk it, kind of chunk it up. But typically you will earn $20 to $40 per hour for your time. And so, listen, if you make, if you're the little Monopoly guy and you make a lot of money, yeah, okay, cool. You don't need to do this. But if that $20 to $40 is like, yeah, all right, that's cool, I'll do that, then heed my advice. Go in. Publix doesn't want me to say this, but go just buy the BOGOs, right? And then just go there for the BOGOs, and then maybe go to Aldi or Walmart or some other stores for some of the other staples that might not be on sale this week, and just buy what you need there, waiting for those great BOGO opportunities.
Yeah, it really is. Crazy when you do price compare, and I'll just give you one example. The creamer that I like is 50 cents more per creamer at one store than it is at the other store I found it at. 50 cents. And I go through a lot of creamer, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, and I recommend, I love that you recognize the price differential between different stores. So another thing you want to do is the things that you buy. So most of us only buy about 200 plus items typically. And so keep a journal, doesn't have to be anything, maybe just in a note app in your phone or whatever, and just note the price of those things that you buy on a regular basis. Because sometimes the biggest savings will surprise you in where it is. It might be like a Walgreens or CVS, or even I've seen Whole Foods have the best price on different things, which is surprising.
Yeah, you just never know. You really have to pay attention to what you're doing, especially if you're pinching pennies. Josh Elledge, the savings angel. Always good to see you. Thanks, Josh.